Hello guys, Garcia here. This is part 2 of our Oblivion playthrough. So, let's continue our adventure here. So the idea for today is to explore a few random dungeons so we can get some loot, sell some stuff, so we can buy our first house in the Waterfront in the Imperial City. So let's see if we can kill some of these mercenaries here. Oh great, so we already need to fight two at the same time here. Oh, that was brutal. Okay, let me heal a little bit here. The reason why I'm still on stealth mode here is because usually there's 3 mercenaries here outside Waterfront, which is this structure here. Where is she? Oh. Problem is dodging. Well, where is she now? Dodging while stealthed is really difficult because obviously you start pretty slow. There you go. I'm pretty sure there's another one here somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so let's start looting here. Hand-to-hand increased. Okay. We don't use hand-to-hand basically ever. So in the beginning of the game, it's a good idea to... Oh, sorry. Just sat down there. It's a good idea to just grab everything. I'm one of those guys that I enter a dungeon and I grab absolutely everything that can possibly be sold. So early on we are not going to keep anything. So we are going to sell everything that can be sold. We are going to sell. So we are not going to keep any food. The only thing we're going to keep are repair hammers and potions, naturally. But other than that, we are going to sell everything. Where's the other guy? We killed here. Okay. So let's get everything. Oh, sure. This axe is absolutely atrocious. Let's equip our new bow here. We have a rusty iron bow. Let's keep this iron bow right here. So let's drop alongside the stuff we got in the sewers. I usually don't walk around with any melee weapon. I usually don't use it during any playthrough, really. Okay. I think I can drop this too. And... okay. So usually in the beginning there's no... oh, no, don't do that. Please. I just got you. I'm jumping. Alright. Usually the beginning of the game can be a problem. This cave here. So sometimes you can do it just fine, other times you can't. It depends on what spawns because of the mods. Sometimes very strong enemies spawn here. Like sort of elite enemies. So if we have one of those here, it's going to be a problem. But this is usually the best place to start because it's so close to the Imperial City, right? Not using torch here. There's a trap here somewhere. I think here. Yeah. Ooh, that was very close. Okay. So before we even start anything here, so let's just save. Okay. There's usually a guy here, yeah. Alright, so first one's down. Oh, bandages, yeah. There's some different healing items in this mod too. Oh, there's 2 guys down there actually. 2 archers. I don't even know if I'm really seeing. Alright, here I can run and shoot. Oh, thank you. So there you go. Few more down. Grapes. Okay. Let's heal while we can here. We don't have restoration as one of our main skills. So it's going to take a while to level. What the hell is going on? There's a invisible force here. There's a mage. So as I said before, this place might be trouble depending on what spawns, and we just got really bad luck here. Let's go outside. We have a better chance. Do we have a potion? Few. Let's use a couple here. Oh my god, that is insane. Everybody's here. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be very annoying. Oh, it actually auto-saved. Okay. At this point here, we had already killed a few guys. So let's see if they are going to come outside. Usually that doesn't happen when you load an autosave. So we got very unlucky there. Usually you only get a mage by like in a corner of this particular dungeon here. But he was close to the entrance, unfortunately. Yeah, no. Ours is still better than these. That I was doing some math here just to see if I needed to replace my equipment. I don't think so. Let me just drop these torches here. These are the one thing that I don't really need. So we now know that there's a bunch of guys really close to the entrance here. And there's a mage with them. And as far as I can tell, is either an archer that can like shoot fire arrows, or is a mage because it's invisible. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was a bad one. I needed to hit that. Whoa, this lady is very strong. Let's die. Let's get what we can. Let's heal. So there's the archer and the other archer. So it turns out there's not a mage. So one more down. Where's the other archer? Here. Good idea against archers is to just come really close, so they instantly change to melee, right? Then you just keep shooting. Alright, so... Oh, we got a fine iron bow. That was actually very useful. So you already got an upgrade. There you go. So this whole thing had a purpose. Okay. Fletching jig, sure. It's part of those crafting materials that I think Mascars, the mod, adds. Okay, so we are going to keep both iron bows, one in a reserve situation here. For greaves. Okay. So early on in Oblivion, with these particular mods here, you have to be patient. You are not going to bulldoze anybody. Everybody can kill you, you know. So you just have to be on your guard and save a lot. And not be afraid to fail, you know. Alright, so we killed this lady, that guy, the other lady is in the water. Okay, so we don't need to go check. There's a couple people we killed inside here that I didn't get the loot yet. So the idea as a rogue, you need to get the feather spell, which is a spell that makes all of your loot way lighter, so you can carry a lot more. I know not using a torch here sucks, especially in the beginning, but if you can get some good money early, I can get my first light spell because I have the illusion skill as one of my main skills. Okay. So there's a lady right here. Here. Fine iron dagger. It's actually a pretty good weapon. There's another one here. So the reason why I'm getting everything and just throwing outside before I kill everybody, because usually that's the idea, right? You kill everybody and then you go and drop the stuff. But here's the thing. In this mod, that's a little more complicated to do than, not in this mod, but in this mod list that I'm using. It's a little more complicated. Because say you kill like 10 people and all of their bodies are there with their loot. But the number 11, the next enemy that you meet is one of those super elites that I told you. What happens is basically, let me sort by name, there you go. So what happens is he's going to start running after you, and he's going to be extremely strong, and you won't be able to either fight him or go back inside. So you basically kill all those people for nothing, because you won't be able to go back for the loot, unless the only way would be basically to try to move the guy as far away as possible from the entrance so you can go back. But if you move too far away, then he's going to start going back to the entrance. So it's kind of a complicated process, you know. So it's way easier to do it like this. Later in the game, you can totally just kill everybody and then get the loot. But earlier, you just kill who you can kill. And if you meet something very powerful, you just run away. And then you go back and grab the loot that's going to be close to the entrance, you know. And then you just travel back to the city of your choice. And you just sell your stuff, you know. So early on it's kind of annoying, but every RPG starts with you being beyond broke, right? Remember, we were just in a jail cell. So let's see how many enemies we still have inside here. Probably not many, because we already dealt with most of them. Oh, that guy is going to be dangerous as hell. He has a enchanted weapon this early. That's actually not good. That's actually savior. As I said before, I save a lot. I have no shame at all in admitting that. I don't like replaying stuff, so every time I feel like I'm threatened, I'm going to just save before I start the combat. Where is the guy? Oh, that's terrible. If he joined the mage that is usually here, he's going to aggro both. Oh, this is the leader. This is what I'm talking about, guys. That's the type of enemy that we're going to meet frequently in the game. I cannot stop to heal here, so I'm going to just use a potion. I'm actually going to run outside. Actually, I am. I agree with him. So every group of bandits, for the most part, will have a ringleader. And the ringleader will always have better equipment and some magical stuff. So you can identify him right away. So let's see if we can deal with this guy. Not a guarantee. We might need to run. We'll see. At least defensively he's not that strong, but that weapon, my god. Oh, there you go. So War Axe of Sparks. So that's our first magical item here. He also has 2 Welkin's fragments, ale, a silver short sword. So as you can see, he has a lot of good stuff. So let's drop it here so we can sell it later. So that wasn't too bad. Could have gone way worse. I've met like vampires here and stuff like that. But as I said, the great thing about these mods that I'm using, especially 000, so Oscuro's Oblivion Overhaul, is that it limits how much the enemies scale. So this place will always be a good place to farm during this playthrough, because it's only going to scale until a certain point. It's not going to get crazy, you know. So it's always going to be a good source of loot, you know? Oh, so we can actually explore the vein. Interesting. I didn't even know that. That's why I'm surprised. This is going decently well so far. Usually I die more in the beginning here. But famous last words, right? Where's the mage? There's usually a mage here. We're clear? Yeah, we're clear. So a bunch of Welkin stones. Items I basically never use too. Just keep collecting them. I also... This is kind of weird, but I think I'm not the only one that does this. I don't read a whole lot of the books in the game, but I like to have at least one copy of each one, you know? Not necessarily because I like to complete everything. Oh, this is actually important. I need to explain this. So in this mod, there's way more trapped chests. Not in this mod, but in this mod pack, there's way more trapped chests. And there's these like one-time only chests that you can basically, you go to the place, you open it only once, it never respawns, you know, and they usually are all trapped. So they usually have like lightning spells or like a fireball. Oh, that's actually pretty good loot here. So this chest right here probably is fine. This is one of the normal ones that respawns every time, every like 3 days, I don't remember, I think 3 days. And this one right here is the one that I need to be very careful. I think I'm going to die here, but I need to try to open it because usually these have a lot of good loot in them. But what happens is in this game, in this mod pack, if you don't have enough where is it, security, so if you don't have a high enough value of security, you just straight up can't even try to open anything. So no more of those like, I'm really good at opening stuff at the mini game that you need to do to open like chests and doors and stuff. So I can open any door in the game. That doesn't exist in this mod pack. So you basically, you need to be a certain level to even try to open certain locks, you know, so you are never guaranteed to open anything. So it's very interesting. So let's see. There you go, I'm dead. instantly. Just took one to the face. That's what I'm talking about, you know? So, there you go, I survived. That's why I wasn't trying to open the chest yet. I'm still on the ground. Alright, now I'm up. So where's the chest? Here. So now I can try to open it because I already activated the trap. So usually when you have, I think, higher security value too, or maybe it's some other skill, you can actually dodge the traps. But I'm so low level that I was sure that I was going to need to actually survive the damaging spell to continue, you know? But that's okay. Ah, damn it. So, fur gauntlets, iron helmet, exquisite hourglass. Yeah, nothing too crazy. But there you go. So this one was on the easier side. Obviously there will be way harder ones. The playthrough that I did of this, using all of these mods, I actually left a lot of stuff behind because my security wasn't high enough, you know. So a lot of good loot went basically unchecked. As I said, I grab everything so I can sell everything. So I don't care if it's like 1 gold. As long as it gives me something, I'll get it. So early on, what we need is that house in the waterfront. And we also need a few spells. Like a basic feather spell. Oh, sorry. And a basic light spell. And we also need to... In this game, obviously, if you play Elder Scrolls games, you know that. You need to train before you level up. So you can raise some skills. I cannot get this right now, but this is actually not a good item to get. I don't think I can get both of these. Yes. So I'll have to come back later. So we need the house, we need a few initial spells, and we also need to raise our skills before we start leveling up. So we don't waste any like trading sessions, you know. I was going to override the save, but I forgot that. Not a good idea in Oblivion to do that. So usually there's a guy right here where I'm looking here, and to the right there's like 3 guys. So I'm gonna go outside, drop some stuff. Actually, let's see if the guys are like close here. There's a second. Oh, this is the mage. This was the mage. Hedge wizard. Oh my god. Marcel Million's shield. A million? Is that guy from that quest? Fortify mysticism. Really cool. That's going to sell for a lot, obviously. So let's try to not die here so I don't lose this amazing loot here. There's another guy coming. Need to be patient here. Oh, that was a terrible miss. That was a terrible miss. My god. No excuse for that one. Oh, everybody came at the same time. Exactly as I said, guys. 1 guy and 3 more. I wasn't expecting to see a mage there, but marksman increased. Finally. I've been hacking at these guys all day here. I should have some level ups. So let's be 100% sure that we are getting all the loot here. Especially that amazing magical item there. So what you usually do in the game to sell items early on is basically you get your main equipment, you drop it like in the beginning of the dungeon or somewhere like that. Then you just like start traveling back and forth to the city to sell your stuff. So you can basically have more space. What's that? Oh, these are the torches. Sure. I thought it was an enemy. I really actually did. So... Oh, sorry, I misclicked the Amulet of Kings. This item is going to be with us for the entire playthrough, basically. Because as I said, I'm going to do the main quest last. So that probably is like next year. I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know how long this is going to take. Okay, mead. Main problem we are going to have here actually is going to be finding someone to sell all of this stuff to. The best guys we have early on is the lady in the weapon shop and the guy from the DLC. I think the one that sells the parts of the house of the Battlehorn Castle, I think. He's like in a tavern. The market district in the Imperial City. I think he buys a lot of different stuff. But obviously not every merchant buys everything. We're not going to get this, but we're going to get this. I'm already over. Need to drop something else. Drop the lettuce. Okay. So I'm still hearing voices. So probably we still are going to have to fight here. We are not on the clear. Drop the wine. Okay. So, since I'm going to have to do this tedious process a few more times, let's actually talk about speechcraft. So as I said in the 2 first episodes of the series here, I always pick speechcraft pretty much with every character I make. Doesn't matter what type of character it is. It's like picking diplomacy in Dungeons and Dragons, you know? And as I explained before, the reason for that is that it feels kind of feels more like right for me. Having 2 hammers were used. I like when you like start talking to random people in the street and they start recognizing you because you've been doing some great stuff for them, you know. And I also like that it affects the initial reaction. So if you have a higher value of speechcraft and a high value in personality, so you already start with you already get a good reception from the NPC, you know. So it doesn't matter at all if you pick speechcraft or not. It doesn't change anything for the most part. You can circumvent not having it if you need to convince someone of doing something. There's different ways to do it, especially spells. You can just manufacture consent in a way. Thank God the item's still here. Oh, I see. I see. I'm going to explain to you guys. Let me just finish my spiel about speechcraft. So you don't really need it. You have a bunch of ways to replace it with something else. But as I said, just because of the flavor, it makes it more interesting for me, you know. So I always have it, just like I always picked diplomacy or bluff or any other like charisma based skill in Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, there's a bunch of guys down there, I think. So yeah, we are going to need to fight a lot here still. Hopefully my stealth is already kind of decent, so... I think there's only 2 now. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to hit them in the dark here. So let's do exactly the same strategy as I've been doing. Come on, guys. Oh, he actually missed me. He actually lost aggro. I've never seen this before, actually. A guy so close. Literally losing aggro, you know. Our hiding in the shadow skill must be pretty good. So the reason why I was so happy when I got the shield is because in this mod there's a bunch of recovery quests that are basically based on the fact that you go to a place, to a dungeon or a ruin or something like that, and you get an item, and you can go to a city and give it to the guard, and they will give you a reward because you recovered an item of like a fallen soldier or something like that, you know? Oh, that's why she didn't came, because she's also an archer. So she can actually kill us. Oh, I can't hit her from here. Unfortunate. I'm trying to jump. Oh. Oh, there's 2. That's why. I was getting hit by something else. There's another guy. That's why. Oh, there's the mage. I died alive. I don't know if you guys noticed. I died alive. I died with like 30 HP. The mages are always the problem here. I'm trying to jump with the bow in position, but I can't. Yeah, I need to kill the guy first. I wasn't expecting to see a wizard here in this section of the dungeon. They are usually on the other side. We are not particularly good against mages of any kind. Oh, he's already dead. There you go. Problem solved, I guess. Oh, I got stuck on the wall here. That was actually dangerous. Where's the archer? Oh my god, she was there. I literally didn't see her. I don't think she can hit me here. Archer against archer is so annoying. She's going to kill me, probably? No. Finally. So as I was saying before all of this cluster happened here, there's these recovery quests. So if you give the item back to the guard, I think they give you a reward, as far as I remember. We'll see. So this has been actually quite successful. Not as many deaths as I usually have here in the beginning. And the mage was in a strange place. They usually are in that room with the 2 chests, you know. They usually are not here in this initial section here. So I said before that this dungeon has a second section, a second floor, but we are not going to go there because mostly there's going to be a bunch of skeletons, and obviously these skeletons don't drop a whole lot of good loot. I don't want to drop this in the ground, to be honest. I want to keep it just to be sure that I'm going to have it. That might be our house right there. That's a representation of our future. Wait. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff to drop anymore. But I think we killed everybody, so I'm already going to start dropping my items down here. So as I said, what I usually do is I just drop my items right in the front of the dungeon. So we are not going to need our bow and arrow, our armor. So all of this can stay here. We are not going to need these potions. The rest of the potions, I'm going to sell all of these. Potions we are going to get constantly during the game, so we don't need to keep all of them. I don't like selling food, I'm going to be perfectly honest. But it does give you a lot of money. I always keep the skill books, so I never sell those. Let's sell the dirty scroll. Oh sure, yeah, we read this before. Yeah. The rest I don't need to drop because I'm going to sell it, mostly. So when we start getting the actual spells that help us do this whole process, like Feather and Light and all that stuff, it's going to be way easier. Actually, I should use a torch here. I think I have one at this point. Maybe not. Probably they are all outside. Oh, the bow, sure. No, the guy was killed somewhere around here. If I could get a torch here, would actually help a lot. The wizards. Well, this one doesn't have anything useful. Battle axe. Bandit. So usually when you cross this door here, there's like 4. There's a path north, a path to the east, and a path to the west. And there's a bunch of these barbarians / mercenaries there. But they are all together, and it's a bunch of them at the same time. So usually early on I don't do the second section, the second level, just because it can be too much, you know. Small crate. Okay. I need to bring the torch. I'm not going to see anything. So depending on how much we made here, we can buy our first light spell and we can buy the house. I don't remember how much the house is. I think it's like 4,000 gold. Probably are not going to make this much. Almost 100% chance we are not going to make this much. But if that's the case, we might just use a little bit of the gold to buy some spells. The only spell that we have that we're going to use right now is the restoration spell here. That's why the Great Call of Nocturnal is so good. Because we can just straight up have night vision all the time. But that basically solves the entire problem. I think that particular item is the best item for any type of character that you can possibly have in this game. It can identify enemies from really far away. It gives you night vision. There was a torch here, damn it. And this one is too heavy, I think. And it does some more stuff too. I think it gives you feather too. So this is the guy I was trying to find in the dark here. Fine. Still don't think it's worth it. 40 is way too heavy. So let's see if I can find someone else that I didn't loot here. Okay. So we are almost like an hour in, and we didn't even got a quest yet. That's what I like about this. All of the, not all, but the Elder Scrolls games. You can totally just do whatever, you know. I'm gonna farm some gold. I'm going to craft using this mod. I'm going to do this or that. So you don't necessarily need to do anything, you know. I remember that in Daggerfall, you just need to talk to a lady before the time expires in the beginning of the game. And after that, you're free. You don't need to do anything related to the main quest of the game, you know. So you can just choose your own adventure, like those old books, you know, the ones that had the numbered choices. So if you want to take this corridor, go to 45. If you want to fight the Minotaur, go to 98. If you want to abandon your quest, go to 32, you know, those types. We call these in Brazil solo adventures, but I think you guys probably call it choose your own adventure, right? Okay. So I could swear there was another one that I didn't get the loot of, but that's okay. It's good enough. So as I said in the beginning of that second section of this dungeon, there's a bunch of these barbarians still to kill, but they are all grouped together, and if you aggro one, you're going to aggro like 6-7 dudes. I can't deal with that at all. Right now, later, it's pretty easy, but right now it's almost impossible. So this is our main items, the items we actually need. So we are going to just leave them here. No one's going to get them or anything like that. So let's drop the torch here. There you go. Oh, actually, we need these two. I dropped them here, but I dropped them in the wrong spot. Should have dropped them here. The Welkin stone is very important. The fragments are crafting items, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Here. There you go. I'm going to drop the books that I'm not going to sell. Expire. Okay. There you go. So now begins the process of going back and forth to the Imperial City. So what I'm thinking, what I'm going to do, actually, I don't think I'm going to record the process because it takes forever. So what I'm going to do it once to show you guys basically what I usually do. Which is probably what you usually do too if you play this game. And then I'm going to just edit and skip to the point in which I already sold everything, you know? Just because there's no point in just me talking while teleporting back and forth forever, you know, that doesn't accomplish anything. So let's do it once. Always save before traveling, especially if you are playing with mods. Market district, there you go. Because it can crash at any point. Doesn't matter if you have a monster PC, it can still crash on you. The game is just beyond broken, as you can see. Look, there you go. So as you can see, I have a mild slowdown in the capital always. Oh, let me deliver the item that I told you guys.
How do you do?
Hey,
What?
Reward. Thank you. Ooh, there you go, guys. Was even better than I expected. So it's super good to find these items. So let's say if you go to a dungeon near Coral, for example, and you find one of those items, just get it, you bring it to Coral, and you give it to the first guard you see, and they are going to give you a reward, basically always. There's also these boards here. Notice board and all that stuff. House for sale. Venetia Melisea is the lady from, I think, the Office of Imperial Commerce or something like that. We are going to check later how much is the house. And there you go, that's a crash. Just because I said. Hey guys, back again. So we just crashed, as you guys saw. So the only thing that I actually did was get the reward.
Here is your reward.
Thank you.
Farewell, citizen.
So let's just go and sell this stuff. So the guy that I was talking about that buys this stuff, he usually stays in the tavern. I think this one, Merchant's Inn. But we need to wait until like 7 o'clock, I think. So just skip 1 hour, hopefully it doesn't crash again. There you go. This guy right here, Nilphas Omilian. So I'm going to try to first persuade him a little bit here.
A pleasure to speak. Have a look around.
Oh, not barter, sorry.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I know. Oh, his disposition is maxed. Yeah, he's an NPC from the DLC. So I don't think I need you to do that, right?
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Hopefully you can buy some stuff here. Oh, he buys almost everything. That's awesome. So let's haggle with him. He's an apprentice. Maybe like 70 might be too much. Say like 67%. Let's see. So this we are buying. Now we're selling. 67. Alright, I'll take 68. There you go. So this is our price for now. Yeah, I was going to keep this fine iron bow. But you know what? Let's just sell it. I'm already here. So let's just sell everything. Including the potions and stuff. We need the money right now, not tomorrow. I actually have to be careful here to not sell something crazy. The lockpicks, for example, is a good thing that I shouldn't sell at all.
That's a
sapphire.
You've made that.
There you go. He bought basically everything. Not basically, he did buy everything. So we already have 3,000 gold. That's actually a lot. So let's actually check the price of the house before I do anything here. I think it's on the other side. The lady we need to talk to. So this is the Better Cities mod. So as you can see, there's a lot of extra stuff here. A lot of extra shops and all that stuff. Second floor to everything here. That's probably why it crashed. Obviously my PC not being that good also helps the thing crash here, but okay. So as you can see, now we are having heavier slowdowns because there's more people walking around. But as I said, it's only on the city, so it should be fine.
What? Venencia Melisea.
Buy a house in town?
I don't trust.
Oh, I need to convince her
Go
first.
ahead.
Damn it. So, don't like a lot, like a little.
Where did you get that? That's pretty far. How now? Blow away, windbag. I like that a lot. You're too kind. Don't make me laugh.
Forgot. I usually forget.
That's cute. Where did you...
Oh,
I like you.
I pressed the wrong
I
one.
doubt it.
Someone lucky.
I like that a lot. So you say, I like you too. How now? I like that. Blow away, windbag. Oh, that's great. That's rich. So you're too kind. Where did you get that?
Come on.
That's you're too kind.
I'm better than this.
Yeah, that's. I like that a lot.
All right.
See, was that hard? See, can't do better than that.
Absolutely.
Why? I mean, of course.
4,000.
That's okay. Farewell.
Yes, so we are going to have enough money for sure to buy the house. That's awesome. So guys, I'm going to do what I said. So you guys already understood the process. So I'm going to just travel back and forth to Waterfront, which was the place we just were like a few minutes ago. So I'm going to travel back and forth and sell everything. And I'm going to cut here, and I'll meet you guys in a second here with everything sold. Hey guys, so we finally sold everything that we could to Nilfas here.
Good to meet you.
I was actually able to barter it to 70% with him. So we got even better prices. So this is what we are left with. Our weapon, our armor, the amulet, which will be forever here. Potions of healing. And some stuff that I didn't need to sell. So I didn't need to sell all of these, I forgot the name of this thing, scrolls. So we could hold on to these.
Can't you find someone
So we made 4,783 gold.
else to bother?
Thanks to that amazing reward that we got
I
from
hear they're always looking
that
for
bonus quest from the mod.
So I've heard.
So let's go to the office and let's buy that house.
Well met. Why?
I just happen to have 4,000 gold, like magic.
Really? Then you've just become a homeowner. Here is your house key. You'll
Thank you.
find it in the Waterfront district. It's not much to look at.
I know.
You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. I'd suggest talking to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods in the Market District.
Okay, thank you.
Be seeing you.
So we are going to need to buy some furniture. But we're actually not going there right now. I'm actually going to... I'm going to... That lady doesn't like me at all. I'm going to check if I can buy some spells here.
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And I got cheap.
That's my man right there.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Let's sort by price. So easy burden. We need alteration 25. So that's going to take a while. We need to level our alteration. But there's one below this one, which is the one we want. He has protect, life detection. He doesn't sell a light spell though, which is the one I wanted.
You too.
The
Hello.
light spell I'm referring to is actually from the illusion school.
You're in Rin.
No.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Oh, so he doesn't sell spells?
Farewell.
I'm pretty sure somewhere here in the Better Cities mod we can buy the spells here in the city. But let's go check out our house. So it's in the waterfront, so I need to travel to here. I actually had to kill a guy before I finished my selling process. When I returned for the last time to grab all of my gear, I had to grab my bow and my arrows real quick
Hungry and good,
just to be able to
but I'm still sharp. Don't you?
kill a mage that showed up, one of those acolytes. He summoned an imp, so I needed to kill the imp first, then kill him to get my stuff back.
You have my ear, citizen.
This is part of the Better Cities mod. This subterranean, not subterranean,
Good
this
afternoon.
tunnel here.
Merchandise. Don't know if I've met all three brothers.
A lot of new NPCs, a lot of new places. We're going to explore this in the next episodes. For now, this is going to be our base. Way later on, we are going to go to the Dunbarrow Cove. I think is in Anvil, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, let's check. I think it's here, or maybe it's here. No, this is Dipscorn, yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's like here. Let me see if I have the quest actually. Dunbarrow, yes. See? Right here. So this is the quest. Oh, not this is the quest. This is going to be our main house for the game. For the entire playthrough. But not now. Early on, it's better to have a central house, which is the Waterfront house. Also because you can start the Thieves Guild here too. But probably the guild we are going to join first is going to be the Fighters Guild, which is kind of a starter guild. So this is our house. Looks kind of the same as the base game, right? But if you look behind it, there you go. There are some new stuff. There is some new stuff. That's what I was trying to say. So there you go. Now that I've arrived at my new shack in the Imperial City, I may want to head over to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods to secure some furnishings. Sure. So as you can see, we just have the bed and nothing else. I don't think we have leveled yet. No, we are pretty far away. Even though we got some good skills by fighting and selling and all that stuff. Mercantile, we got a point because we sold a lot of items. Marksman and all that stuff. But as I said, in the OOO mod, it takes a while to level up. So it's not going to be like as fast as the base game. So there you go. We have a cellar. Oh, we have a rat. So, what I usually do, what I did in my last playthrough, all of my crafting items and mod related items I dropped here, and in the main house I kept like the food and potions and magical items and all that stuff. But for now, initially we're going to have to use these to put our stuff because I don't have the money for the furnishings. I need to buy the spells I want to help us explore the world. So the light spell and the feather spell, I'll actually have to research. I don't remember who sells the... might be in Bravil, maybe. I don't remember who sells the ones that cost less of our MP here, which are the ones that we are going to cast constantly during dungeons and stuff. So I need to look because I don't remember. But we are pretty far away from leveling, so we can go exploring no problem because we need to have extra money to train our skills before leveling up, obviously. Obviously, as the character we are playing, we are going to focus on Marksman and Sneak first. Probably Marksman first. I'm going to talk about a lot of different things that the mod does related to skills and stuff, but not now. We are going to go little by little. chest. We have quilted shoes, more shoes. We have the cape, feather, a torch, cloth or cloth. Bunch of other ones. I don't think any of these despawn. I played for like 30 hours in the Imperial City before moving to the Cove in my last playthrough. Nothing despawned, so I'm pretty sure this entire section here can totally be used for storage. But we can test. So let's drop like my books here. Let's grab these. I'm going to leave the torch there. I'm going to drop some items that I'm not using right now. So Frostcrag Spire, okay, the treasure, okay. These are all quest items. This is another thing from the mods that I'm going to talk way later in the playthrough. The Welking Stones and the Welking Fragments, which I don't mind if they disappear, I don't care, at least for now. There you go. So I'm going to keep all of these items here, stored. So periodically we're going to have to come back to the house anyway, so we're going to test to see if we lost something. But I'm pretty sure, as far as my memory goes, that nothing bad is going to happen here. So there you go, guys. We did everything I wanted to do in the first episode of the series. Or not the first, the second. The first that we are actually walking around. So we were able to, luckily, because of the reward, we were able to buy our house. We still have some money left, so we are going to buy the spells to start exploring. And we pretty soon are going to start to level up too. So we also need money for that. But that is for the next episode. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.